mga katanungan dito sa immigration. So, again, this is Norilyn, immigration consultant, licensed immigration specialist in Canada, immigration law. So, I've been doing this business, I've been doing this job, and I've been navigating immigration law since year 2017. So, imagine the experience, imagine the exposure that I have done during those past years, 2017 March, when I started this kind of work, everyone. Before I get I get to entertain your questions, gusto ko lang pong magpasalamat. By the way, Merry Christmas to everyone. Sana ang wish ko sa inyo, including my family also, and myself, ang wish ko sa ating lahat is magkaroon tayo ng peace of mind sa buhay. Kahit pala na super duper yaman ng isang tao, ang pinaka-importante talaga hindi po mababayaran yung peace of mind sa buhay natin, especially sa family natin. Importante yan. And it's not a magic, everyone. Getting that peace of mind in life is not a magic to get it, and kakatok na lang dyan sa door nyo. It is actually by God's grace. Kung wala yung grace ni Lord sa atin, we can never have that peace of mind. And it's not magical, everyone. We should actually cooperate. Dapat mayroon tayong pansarili ring trabaho po para ma-attain natin yung peace of mind. God will see our heart. If God sees our heart, of course, God will give His grace sa buhay natin. And then, of course, the peace of mind will gonna be with us. Kasi aanhin mo yung ating kayamanan, aanhin mo yung material things. Kung wala namang peace of mind sa isang buhay ng tao, then that's nothing. You are more than the most or the poorest person on earth kapag ka wala tayong peace of mind. And also, second thing is that also, of course, sa mga ito yung pinaka main thing. Christmas na siya, marami sa inyo, of course, my followers. I have followers like sa Samahang Pinoy Canada. Thank you so much for joining and following us. I am one of those administrator dun sa Samahang Pinoy Canada. Please continue to share, continue to follow. We wanna reach out as much as we can sa mga sa social media. And also sa ating Facebook account. Imagine we have almost close to 35K. I started this Facebook or social media account like maybe more than a year ago, and I started long time ago, but I was not really active. But this time it's growing, everyone. It's kind of like a family. Sometimes nasususpende yung Facebook account ko, and I feel so bad kasi I will be missing sharing my knowledge about immigration. I miss sharing my inspiration to everyone, and of course encouragement to everyone. I think that's part of my job. Being an immigration consultant, I love to share an inspiration to everyone. And also sa aking TikTok account, I'm just trying to wrap up and share with you about my social media account. It's not a lot, but it's good enough for me to handle things. It's good enough for me to reach out people about immigration. TikTok account close to 25,000 already. Those followers that I have, thank you so much. And also I've been hiring people to reach out to you guys in terms of your questions, para i-direct kayo ng aking mga staff dun sa right connection sa akin, para nang sa ganun ma-entertain ko kayo as your immigration consultant. And also sa YouTube, it's not even long time ago when I started and being active with this. I opened that account like few years ago, pero I was not really active creating or enticing people to listen to me there. But YouTube account, I already have 2,900 plus, close to 3,000 followers. But again, I know it's not a lot. Maybe people will gonna laugh at me, but I'm really appreciated. And of course sa mga subscribers ng aking Facebook at saka YouTube, and of course the TikTok account. Thank you so much. I know it's ending 2024, but I'm happy. I'm contented of whatever my profession is. Thank you, Lord, dahil I survived for year 2024. I believe that I'm surviving more. I will survive more for whatever excitement at saka difficulties in terms of immigration law or in terms of my profession. One thing for sure, I'm here. I'm here to do my best. It's not perfect. Hindi rin siya 100%. That's why when somebody asks me, ano yung percentage, I remember, I think I posted in my account, ang sabi niya doon, if I will pay you this amount, X amount of money, mayroon ka bang percentage in order for this person ang tawag dito maibibigay na assurance sa kanyang papel. But I said no, I don't have an assurance. Sabi ko, I believe hindi ako nagmamakaawa to retain me just to give you a 100% assurance. No, I don't give 100% assurance. Okay, so before doing that, I have new announcement about the TR to PR. I would like to discuss with you about that right now. For everyone, for everyone who has an existing TR to PR. Remember that. Remember that TR to PR during I think after COVID-19, the government or the federal government opened up that temporary resident permit holders to permanent residency status. Mayroong application na before it was only 2 weeks nakuha na nila yung permanent residency, but yun yung challenge because until now mayroon pa rin at marami pa ring tenga yung kanilang papel, unfortunately, everyone. So okay, let me read that about the Immigration, Refugee and Citizenship Canada, or IRCC, has extended its temporary public policy. This will allow applicants in the TR to PR pathway to continue receiving extended open work permit or OWPs as their applications remain in process, thereby positively impacting Canadian immigration. This policy also benefits the spouses, common law partners, and dependent children of principal applicants of that TR to PR, providing with the opportunity to apply for OWPs as well, or open work permit. The policy, which was initially introduced to support applicants under the TR to PR pathway, has now been extended until December 31, 2026. Wow. So, ang haba. But I believe after you get that, after you get this, importante ma-maintain nyo yung status nyo, importante you get that open work permit, you don't lose your opportunity to make money, or you don't lose your opportunity or your status inside Canada. That's the main thing. But I believe hindi na yan aabutin ng 2026. But hey, don't you know that I have some clients na medyo magulo yung kanyang papel, complicated, nag-apply yata 2018 pa, imagine. But that wasn't me who applied, but I just took over the case. 2018 pa, and now it's 2024, wala pa rin yung result, but we're heading there. Immigration is more kind of like you have to be patient. It's like life. It's like I believe it's like your dream, it's like your career, it's like your education. We need to be patient. Wala pong magic sa mundo. Walang magic kahit kailan. We have to work hard, and especially sa Canadian immigration. So, ano nga ba yung TR to PR pathway? The TR to PR pathway, which closed in 2021, was a special immigration program aimed at providing permanent residency to foreign workers in essential occupations. Despite the program's closure, applicants who are still waiting for decisions on their permanent residency applications can benefit from the extended open work permit policy. Okay, let's talk about the eligibility criteria for principal PR applicants. Applicants must meet the following requirements. Ito, importante po ito. The applicant must have valid temporary resident status, including maintained status, okay? Temporary resident status, hindi sinabing work permit, okay? Valid temporary resident status. Dapat na-maintain yung status nyo. That's why I always tell to everyone, anybody who are here, always try your best to maintain your status. Do not believe na okay, nag-end na yung 90 days, wala na akong opportunity to restore my status. I have processed few people na wala ng status for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, di ba, wala na yung 90 days, but I was able to gain back their status and maintain their status, to be honest. The reason is that because we have this policy na ETA. You should try that, electronic travel authorization, then we can definitely maintain your status kahit na wala na kayong status within or less than 10 years na. Okay, so maintain your status, then after that, keep on applying for extension. Treat that ETA na tourist visa na pagka nag more than 6 months kayo. But I always inspire people and encourage people, when you get that ETA na restore yung status nyo, I would recommend for you guys to go home and see your family. It is very, very important to see your family. Hindi lahat pera. Okay, so let me continue. If the applicant is applying for an open work permit while holding a work permit, the permit must have less than 4 months of validity at the time of application. Okay? Less than 4 months yung validity naman if yung applicant is nag-a-apply siya ng open work permit, okay? While holding a work permit na valid. Yun ang sabi. The applicant must submit their open work permit application online through the IRCC secure account under this public policy. They must also specify which PR public policy they initially applied under as part of the TR to PR pathway. At the time of submitting their PR application, the principal applicant must have had a legal authorization to work and must provide proof of meeting the required language proficiency level. Oh my goodness, another IELTS, another CELPIP. They'll never remove, guys. So you always have to, to take that valid yung inyong English exam. Applicants must have received an acknowledgement of receipt, okay, AOR, from IRCC, confirming that their PR application is in process and within the program's cap. The application's PR application must still be active, and applications that have been withdrawn or rejected are not eligible for an open work permit. Applicants who meet the above criteria can apply for an additional open work permit, which will remain valid until the end of 2026. So that's a good thing. Wala siyang months or any kind of like cut off na time. So until 2026, so that you could be able to apply for open work permit. What can I say, guys? I believe na masyado pong it's really expensive ang pag-hire ng immigration law specialists or immigration practitioners. It is really expensive, to be honest. But yes, it is expensive, but I can definitely let you know that etong trabaho ng immigration, it is not easy. It is not easy. It's hindi po madali. It's not easy to navigate the immigration law. If you want to go back to that immigration website, it is difficult po. Tingnan nyo po. Napakahirap intindihin. Ang daming mga link na nilalagay doon while you are looking around. I remember somebody, she actually did it, which I understand. She's a student. She did her own LMIA application because she wants to save money. She doesn't want to actually, spend her hard-earned money. And during that time, pawala na yung kanyang status, ayaw niyang gawin, but at the end, she gave up, kasi ilang beses nang bumabalik yung LMI application niya. Then she came to me, I took over everything, I corrected the job bank, I corrected the advertisement, I corrected the application, then I was able to submit that application for LMIA as a nanny. Then after that, she got it, I think, less than a month. I believe nanny and caregiver mas mabilis-bilis yung process sa LMIA. Then she was able to apply for her work permit after she get her positive LMIA from her employer. So napaka-importante po na hindi ko sinasabing you hire me or but at the end of the day, dahil sa hirap ng immigration right now, mismong ako po, I am an immigration law specialist. Sumasakit na rin ang ulo ko. I think doble yata yung pagtitake ko ng Tylenol these days kasi nga pag may bagong announcement, lagi akong sumasakit yung ulo ko kasi I have to navigate the whole new public policy. And then also, I always tell everyone, be careful in dealing with agencies. Okay, this is what I'm going to share to you, everyone. Wait for it. I will definitely answer your questions. I will definitely answer. I will try to answer your questions as long na may oras pa tayo. Just to let you know, ito yung background ng immigration application online. The IRCC are using a artificial intelligence, everyone. So, when you apply, you created that GCK account, nakikita doon kung nasa ang country ka, nakikita doon kung nasa ang city ka, nakikita doon kung anong computer, anong klaseng internet service provider yung ginagamit. Now, if you are using an agency, and of course, these agencies are not licensed to represent you. Kung wala silang licenses or attorneys or immigration consultants like me. Kung wala silang licenses na gumagamit nun, and they will say, saan ka nag-a-apply and you are here in Canada or you are there in Baguio, tapos yung agency is nasa Manila or anywhere in any city, makikita po doon napakaliwanag and yung bagong ngayon system, napakaliwanag na makikita doon lahat kung nasaan yung nagla-login, and then dineclare mo kung nasa ang city ka, kung saan ka nakatira, then of course that will gonna trigger a misrepresentation, guys. And imagine misrepresentation right now, even temporary resident permit application or permanent residency application is going to be 5 years ban. So mababan ka ng 5 years, and imagine that will gonna be a record forever dun sa immigration. So imagine that. I know it is not a death penalty with your plan to come here in Canada, but at least again, you need to declare everything para nang sa ganon in a proper way and real way. Hindi po ninyo dapat utangin yung inyong funds. Dati napaka-rampant, they are borrowing the money. Actually, you know what, guys, if you have an application and nakuha nyo na yung visa nyo or na-refuse na yung visa nyo when an immigration officer want to actually go back to your application and na-find outan niya na itong pinakita mong previous na fund mo is hindi mo pala pag-aari, they can actually still issue a ban or 5 years. And ito pa ang worst case scenario, guys, because we are in Canada. Our system is tied up in the US or other G8 countries. So what will gonna happen, mayroon po silang access. America or United States of America has an access sa ating system to know if we are actually banned. So ibig sabihin, when you're banned here in Canada, ibig sabihin, might as well ban ka rin dun sa United States of America. Same is true with US and also sa Canada. So, be careful, everyone. Please do not use people na tawag dito na hindi po sila lisensyado. Yesterday I just received an email from the federal government stating they're trying to get our attention and our meeting para nang sa ganun mai-input namin kung ano yung mga dapat in terms of itong mga unlicensed, or they call themselves agencies. They're not licensed, everyone. So ito yung mga taong they know about immigration, they know how to process, but they are not licensed. Hindi po sila parang mga doktor na wala silang lisensya pero they are practicing. Unfortunately, that's the thing. So we are trying to discuss about it, kung ano yung solution na gagawin, and I am seeing the numbers there, yung mga penalties and everything. I'm seeing it 800,000. I see it 300,000. Imagine, those are the penalties that I am seeing right now. So It's a lot. Matatakot ako. Kung ako, matatakot na ako no na magpa-practice because hindi po madali na magbayad ng ganong amount of money. It's a lot of money. So, I think they are trying to do that para nang sa ganon maprotektahan yung immigration system. So, let me I know napakadami po. I am live in TikTok, in Facebook, and also in YouTube account. So, medyo ang dami. Mag-isa ko lang ngayon. Nakabakasyon yung aking mga kasama. But I thought, I feel bored, honestly. I want to take a vacation tomorrow and I will come back on New Year. Kasi nga, I think I've been working hard, everyone. So, I think I have a freedom to actually do that. And so, that's what I'm trying to do right now. So, let me start. I hope na makatulong sa inyo itong aking gagawin. Napakahirap i-set up itong social media, honestly. And napakahirap ding honestly, yung aking mind, I don't even need to read anything. Whatever your questions, I can definitely answer because, of course, I am called immigration specialist sa Canada. But, I don't need to review or I don't need to go back to computer. But if I can get the references from the computer, of course, I can definitely do that. But it will gonna take time. So, whatever I knew, yun yung aking isasagot sa inyo. So, let me start dito sa, But, again, maybe, who knows, guys, mayroon kayong opportunity na ma-answeran itong inyong mga questions. Ito, mukhang pabaliktad itong ko. Sorry. Okay, let me start dito sa TikTok. Ano po ang ibig sabihin ng express entry? Okay, express entry is a permanent residency application. Pero be careful kasi usually it is based on your CRS, based on your qualification sa inyong age, sa inyong studies, sa inyong education, sa inyong experience, and of course sa inyong English exam. So, mahirap pong ma-invite pagka sa express entry. To be honest, as much as possible, I don't want to entertain express entry. It takes time and napakahirap pong ma-invite. What if hindi kayo na-invite? So, find time na maghanap kayo ng opportunity na other than express entry. Okay. Good evening po. I am under implied status using LMIA number. Should I apply for visitor visa? If you are under implied status, that means you have maintained your status. So, ibig sabihin, you can wait for that status as make sure na nakaka-apply ka talaga. Then you don't need to apply for visitor visa. But, okay, Z, ito ang tandaan nyo. If you came here as a tourist visa holder, kailangan kahit mayroon ka ng application for work permit na naka-existing na application, I would recommend and I highly recommend for you to apply for tourist visa extension. Huwag kayong mag-give up to extend, keep on extending. Jerry, if you wanna contact me, I think nandun sa aking profile, Norilyn oligocis@gmail.com. Okay, I just wanna, okay, just ask if we already get eligibility for HSW caregiver. Is it for sure we get our PR? There's no assurance in everything, guys. Yes, you are eligible to get into that permanent residency, but I'm telling you, it can go wrong. I can say 99%. Yeah, but the problem is that what if that 1% will not gonna go through? Then there's no sense, right? So I don't give any percentage, I don't give any assurance in terms of application. And that is actually our ethical practice. Hindi po kami pwedeng magbigay ng assurance. Eto, how to get a hold of you outside of TikTok po. Okay, you can email me, norilyn oligocis@gmail.com. Can I still apply for PR even though my contract will expire 2 months before? As long as you are qualified, yes, you can still apply for PR. Actually, kahit na-expire na, I encourage you to apply for tourist visa to maintain your status. But that qualification that you have, the experience you have, hindi yan mawawala. So you can still apply, but make sure that you maintain your status. Okay? Matagal na po ba yung process ng LMIA? Yes, napakatagal. It can take at least 4 to 5 months kapag hindi caregiver or nanny. But pag caregiver or nanny, mabilis lang. So sometimes wala pang isang buwan, 2 buwan na approve na kaagad yung LMIA pag nanny or caregiver. Pero right now, tawag dito, kasi ano siya exempted siya sa mga restriction. Hello, how to apply for a work permit if a person is tourist visa? Joyce, you need a LMIA. You need a sponsorship. Pwede po bang magpa-extend ng PGWP pag nag-expire na? Hindi pwede. PGWP is only one time. So, kailangan, during that time, kailangan mong makumuha ng LMIA for you to be able to extend your status pag hindi ka pa naka-apply ng permanent residency. Hello po ate, mayroon akong gustong mag-hire sa akin as home support worker, caregiver, kaso wala akong experience. Kung may work permit ka or student permit, go for it. Magpa-LMIA ka kahit wala kang experience. Ngayon, kung job offer or home support worker as a tourist, job offer yon hindi LMIA, I would recommend na dapat meron kang experience. Pero, again, if somebody offered you, take a chance. Yun pa rin yung sinasabi ko, take a chance. Wala pong assurance ang immigration. Pwede po bang okay, na-answeran ko na yung question po. Pag-graduate na po at nakuha na ang PGWP at gusto kong mag-welder, may pathway po ba yun? I think there is, but it depends on the province. Try to apply for PNP. May letter of acceptance na po ang Humber College. Pag mag-transfer po ba ng school, kailangan po ng new study permit. I-report mo lang sa immigration na nag-transfer ka ng school. But again, I hope na it's the same program para hindi ma-complicate. Ma'am, ask ko lang po yung flag pulling. Paano na po yun? Naka-process na po yung documents po. Right now, ang sabi, yes, wala nang flag pulling. And even hindi pa in effect. The problem right now is that napaka-stricto na nila doon. To be honest with you guys, Service Canada and CBSA are struggling because of the directives or directions ng mga bosses nila. So, sa federal government, they actually direct these people, CBSA, Service Canada. Actually, I had my conversation with the Service Canada officer ng LMIA. Sabi niya, he hates his job. Hate daw niya yung job niya kasi wala silang freedom to actually do whatever they do kasi yun yung sinasabi ng kanilang boss. And also, right now, parang ang pakiramdam ko ang immigration is more on seasonal situation. Sometimes they are so lenient and sometimes they are very strict. Kasi nga, they are looking on the numbers of immigrants. They're looking on the numbers of napapasok nila or hindi. So, yun ang situation right now. Okay. Okay, so na-assess na yung kanyang documents. Yes, you can. As what I've said, everyone, if you have a employer na pwedeng magbigay sa inyo ng job offer kapag permanent residency under home support worker, go for it. Huwag kayong magpatumpik-tumpik, huwag kayong mag-atubili. Go for it, take advantage of them. But of course, at least alam nyo naman yung basic. Kailangan naka-high school graduate kayo and kailangan mayroon kayong English exam. Sorry, importante yon. English exam ang importante, guys. Okay? I am working on Tier 5 job caretaker. Possible po bang PR pathway? I am a French and English I don't know. I am working Tier 5 job caretaker. Possible to have a PR pathway? Yes, you can, as long as that Tier 5 job caretaker, if it is a caregiver, yes, you can. It is just to let you know, guys, caregiver and nanny are Tier 4 or 5. Now, that is a special work permit so that you could be able to get your permanent residency. It is a special work permit. Home support worker po, pwede po bang husband ko? SOWP, no. Hindi po possible kapag ka nasa work permit ka. However, when you apply for permanent residency, pagka qualified ka na, then you could be able to include your family. Kailan po kaya mag-o-open ang enhanced caregiver pathway? Thanks po. The problem right now is hindi pa sila nagbibigay ng announcement. I really wish that they could be able to announce now kasi nga right now ako rin myself I'm waiting for the announcement ng caregiver pathway. So sana ilabas na para nang sa ganun is makapag-prepare na lahat-lahat. But right now wala pang lumalabas. I really hope that they're not gonna do it like today. That's it. This is what we're gonna do and surprise, lagi naman yun naman yung ginagawa na ngayon unfortunately. So sana sana wag naman ganon. Hi, may alam po ba kayo na translator ng document? Wala po hindi po yun yung aking ginagawa. That's a third party. It's not an immigration. So try to Google kung sino yung mga nag-offer noon. Okay. Okay, thank you for watching. I think they are just being quiet right now. Ito, merong question. I think I'm just gonna turn this around. Si Carla, ma'am, ako po ang nag-chat sa iyo na gusto ko pong magpa-consult. Pwede po kaya na yung PR friend namin dyan sa Canada magbayad ng consultation? Yes, of course you can. Email me para nang sa ganun na I could be able to arrange with my staff. It's Norilyn oligocis@gmail.com. I think you can see it in my profile. Andyan yung email address ko, andyan din yung aking phone number. Okay. Example, work permit pa ako tapos uuwi po ako sa Pilipinas. Magpakasal po ako. Makakabalik din po kaya? Yes, of course, you can come back as long na mayroon kang re-entry. Now, if you don't have the re-entry, pag yung in-stamp dun sa passport nyo, then you could be able to apply for ETA. Okay? Ma'am, sa part po ng Quebec, 5 years na po ako di pa na PR. Gusto ko pong mag-apply. How po? May idea ka pa? I have no idea right now because I cannot guess. So, Oman, please try to email me so that I could be able to sit down with you, check your documentation, and let's see kung anong pwedeng maging PR pathway para sa'yo. Ma'am, pwede po bang i-reapply ang close work permit extension kahit may refusal na? Kasi on process ang LMIA. Of course, you can. You reapply, you restore your status while waiting for that LMIA. Kasi on process, that means you have already the LMIA. You already have the LMIA number. So, yes, you can still do that. Okay, this is what I'm going to tell you, everyone. This is the technique. When you get a refusal, you don't need to actually be scared of reapplying again, but make sure the last opportunity for you to reapply is you do it right. Okay? So, hindi ibig sabihin na refuse ka, hindi ka na pwedeng mag-apply. You can still reapply. But, if you did, sinabi doon na misrepresented yung application mo, na-ban ka ng 5 years, of course, you cannot reapply anymore. Kasi nga, ban ka na. But, you can still try. You can correct that situation. Especially kung alam mo naman na hindi ikaw ang dahilan kung bakit na misrepresent ka. May tanong dito, how to apply as a nanny in Canada. Of course, you need an employer. Kailangan mo ng employer in order for you to be able to get from being a foreign national, tourist visa holder to work permit. But at least you have to you have to look on the restrictions. May mga restrictions kasi, may mga immigration law. Kung hindi po pwede ang SOWP, pwede po bang visit visa? Yes, you can. You can. Ask ko lang, bakit need pa po ng proof of funds pag nag-apply ng under PNP even inside Canada? Well, it depends. Marami pong klaseng PNP. Pag sinabi doon sa program na pinapasok mo is kailangan ng proof of funds, then you really have to show the proof of funds. Pwede po bang kumuha ng hard copy work permit sa CBSA? That depends. You can request. Of course, you should have a hard copy ng work permit. When you get an approval, you should have a hard copy work permit. If you don't, then you can always request from the immigration. I believe if you want another copy, you have to pay $50. Okay. Hi, ma'am. Can I sponsor my nephew? Naku, nawala. Okay, can I sponsor my nephew to stay in Canada if mapauwi ang parents niya? Yes, you can, but depende. Again, there's a lot of immigration program para sa mga foreign nationals. I think you need to seek a consultation about that para marinig natin si El kung ano yung mga dapat na para sa pamangkin mo kung mapauwi yung parents. But why? Bakit mapapauwi yung parents? I wanna understand why mapapauwi yung parents. It's sayang naman. A lot of people who are getting my consultation all over the world, umuwi sila from Canada. And I really wish nakausap na nila ako before na umuwi sila kasi may mga option pala. And anyway, I gave them the advice. They were able to get their temporary resident visa again, and they came back. And then I'm handling them in order for them to get their permanent residency eventually. So, kailangan, napaka-importante po, everyone, na mayroong taong mag-handle sa inyo na immigration specialist in terms of immigration. Marami po kaming alam po namin lahat ng program ng immigration kasi pinag-aralan namin yan and we are practicing it. Ngayon, if I hear whatever your whatever your qualification, of course, I could be able to join them together and let you know na eto pwede para sa inyo. Then slowly we try to get you back yung inyong status, or we try to apply you for your permanent residency. Hello po, just release po ang flag pooling na end na po. Pwede po bang mag-apply online? Work permit inside? Yes, apply online. But again, yun na lang ang sinasabi, wala nang flag pooling either online or outside Canada na yon. Sabi po ng employer ko na submit na po ang LMIA ko. Possible po bang makuha ko yung LMIA number ko? Yes, you can. You can ask her or him yung LMIA number. Andun yun. Kasi online na lahat. So automatically, when you're starting making the LMIA application, mag-generate na yan ng LMIA number. So that's the very important one. Ngayon, once you submit the LMIA, mayroong automatic notification sa email na ginamit ng representative or ng employer na nandun na sinabi na you submitted that LMIA application. So, ask them to get that. My contact number, please SMS me, text message 647-996-2273. Do not leave a message kasi I'm receiving a lot of messages and I can't really listen to it like 100 times 100 times a day. I can't really listen to them. So, I would recommend please text me, and then once I reach out your messages, then I could be able to call you. And also, if you have already that LMIA number, you can apply. If you're running out of status, you can apply for work permit application. Okay, ito maganda to. TFW po ako, after marriage po sa Pilipinas, pwede ko na po bang isabay sa PR application ng wife ko? Yes, of course, if you are going to apply for permanent residency. Pag PGWP po, need pa bang i-convert LMI ko kung mag-HCCP po? I think it's up to you. Pag pa-end na yung status mo, yes, you can in order for you to extend your status. Okay. Hi, Chanel, RCIC. Thank you, Chanel. I hope you're doing okay in there. And of course, as an immigration consultant, I hope you're doing well too. Where to look for job? Okay. Where to look for job as temporary foreign worker? Of course, you can always look for the social media. Ano ba ba? Hindi lang social media. Meron pa uh, sa Job Bank, KGG, Indeed, marami po. And number one is word of mouth. You have to network with other foreign nationals kasi sila yung mga may alam. And especially if you have relatives, they have connections, they know people. So, yun ang importante. Hi, Mom. Merry Christmas. My spouse is a diploma student in Canada and I am an open work permit here and my work permit is going to expire soon. Can I apply both PGWP and work permit together, Ma'am? Yes, you can apply for PGWP for your spouse if you have a job offer or work or employer who's actually with tier 0, 1, 2, and 3. So you can do that. According to rumors, okay, may rumors pa ha, to extend spouse work permit, applicant spouse must have tier 0, 1, 2, 3 job. Is this real? Yes, it is not a rumor. It is not a marites. It's not a gossip. It is real. So that's what I'm trying to say. So make sure when you apply for PGWP, make sure that you have an employer who's tier 0, 1, 2, 3 so that you could be able to include your spouse. However, if you don't have yet, you can apply on your own. You will be employed and look for a job with tier 0, 1, 2, 3 so that you could be able to eventually extend the status of your spouse. Now, if she's losing her status and you don't have the tier 0, 1, 2, 3 yet, what you can do is to maintain her status is to apply for tourist visa. Okay? Okay, eto, another question. Can I use IELTS in for me to apply for permanent residency, but it is academic? So now, the rule is so clear. It says IELTS general, okay? CELPIP general. Dapat yun po yung inyong gagamitin when you apply for permanent residency, when you use your English exam. Okay? So, you cannot use academic. Academic is only for education, professional. Like for example, me, I took my IELTS or IELTS academic when I was taking my licensee as a professional. So, I use academic, but I cannot really use that when I want to apply for permanent residency. But of course, that's a different story. During my time, there's no English exam in terms of getting the permanent residency. Oh my goodness, I'm glad. But right now, they're not removing. But the good thing right now is that they said that it's gonna be, the CLB should be for when you apply for caregiver program. So that's the beautiful thing. But I think they will never remove that English exam anymore. It's always there, everyone. Okay, there's another question here. Can I convert my visitor visa to student visa for caregiver? Can I convert my visitor visa to student visa for caregiver? Student visa for caregiver. I don't get it, but okay, again, if you came here as a tourist visa, I would highly discourage you to go for student permit. I have processes. It is really, really difficult, everyone, to get that. So right now, student, it's not a good time, guys. It's not a good timing right now if you want to get into that student stream. I would recommend, if you're a tourist visa, find an employer, a real employer, Hindi po yung binayaran nyo. Don't pay any LMIA to anybody. They already removed that LMIA for sale so that they could be able to use that English exam in terms of getting that express entry, or to inflate their CRS exam, because it's really ridiculous. They removed that already. So for now, Vic, I would recommend you to go for an LMIA or seek an employer for you to get that change from being a tourist visa to work permit. There's no other way. Again, I always say to everyone, don't just when you came here as a tourist visa and you look for a marriage for convenience, or maybe somebody can actually sponsor you. Yes, there are a lot of people right now doing that. They get it, they approve it, but again, there are tons of people who are losing their ability to get into the permanent residency because of what they're doing, kasi they're just using that avenue for them to get that permanent residency, even if the relationship is not genuine. Okay, so again, for me, I have been processing spousal sponsorship before, and it's been a while that I've been doing it, and I'm really hoping that all of my process or all of my cases will gonna get that approval. Okay. Okay, another one. Ma'am, refuse po yung... Okay. Refuse po yung work permit extension ko kasi daw hindi pa po approve ang aking LMIA. Christine, reapply again. Okay? Reapply for work permit, or maybe if you have time, maintain your status as a tourist visa if you are tourist visa, or if you can actually still restore your status, maintain your status as a temporary resident permit, but still you can reapply hanggang sa lumabas yung LMIA mo. It is true. It is difficult right now. It is a long process in terms of the LMIA. Napakarami po dyan. Wait, okay. How long will it take for high wage approval in Metro Vancouver? Vancouver, bakit high wage? Kung high wage man, oh my goodness. Kung high wage ang pinili, then it will gonna be long. I know I have processed na high wage sa Vancouver, ang tagal, but naipasok din. But high wage, it needs a transitional plan. So that transitional plan is not easy. You have to, you need to know what you're doing in terms of applying for LMIA. This is the challenge, guys. A long time ago, I never entertained about high wage, to be honest. And then here comes another high wage, so we have to go through with that. And so I'm glad that I was able. I have contacted my. I believe that my. It's not a connection, but people that I knew of in terms of Service Canada officers. They know what they're doing, so I have to connect with them. But the funny thing, guys, is that these Service Canada officers, they only know what is the rule in terms of the ESDC, but they don't understand, and they cannot process in terms of immigration. Sometimes I speak to these ESDC officers about LMIA and everything, but a lot of times they call me and they talk to me off the record, asking me about immigration. Kasi pati rin sila, may mga kamag-anak din sila ng mga foreign nationals who needs an advice about immigration. So unfortunately, I have to let them know. I have to actually cooperate. Unfortunately, I have to tell them clarification. So if these people are already government employees, federal government people, they don't understand about immigration and they are processing the LMIA, then nakakalungkot isipin na what are they doing. They don't know, it's disconnected. Whatever they're doing, they're just blinded in terms of the bigger picture, which is the immigration. Well, what can I say, guys? Of course, if I am an immigration consultant and I'm doing well sa aking ginagawa, why should I become an employee, diba? So that's the thing. Okay, I got it. Thank you. Okay, Sandish, congratulations, and all the best. And also Merry Christmas, by the way. Thank you for the greeting. Okay, paano malalaman if high-skilled ang LMIA or work permit? Okay, that's easy. Ang high-skilled, if the rate that they are offering when they apply for for LMIA, if the rate is under the high wage, then that is a high skill. Now, kapag ka low wage, which is, it depends on the restrictions, madaming restrictions, like for example, in Vancouver, it is below than 6% ang unemployment rate, then that means pwede nilang i-offer ang low wage. But dito sa Toronto, Ontario, we have an unemployment rate that's more than, I think, 8%. So it's a lot. So what we do is that when we offer the job to a foreign national, dapat high wage. So ibig sabihin, yung nandun sa website ng ESDC kung magkano yung dapat i-offer para ma may offer yung highway. So it depends. When you apply for LMIA, trust me, it actually it has to do with all this offer ninyo na salary. Pag hindi po tama yung salary na nilagay nyo, hindi nagre-reconcile, hindi mag-go through yung LMIA application. Kasi like for example, the provincial or yung province, tapos yung ang unemployment rate is more than 6%, and then ang ino-offer mo is low wage, for sure, hindi yun mag-go through yung application. It's complicated po. LMIA application is more difficult than permanent residency application, to be honest with you guys. So, I'm just sharing with you what's my experience as a licensee immigration consultant. It's not easy. As what I've said to everyone, I am teaching LMIA to my colleagues, immigration consultants, and no matter how much, I don't know if I'm effective, if I'm an effective instructor. The problem is that no matter how much I try to explain them and teach them, kahit na elementary teach, kahit na, one by one yung ginagawa ko na sa kanila, hindi pa rin nila ma-follow yung application for LMIA. So, I feel sorry talaga yung mga mahahawakan nilang clients kasi nga, they really don't know what they're doing. So, unfortunately, and they get frustrated. They get easily frustrated. But sometimes I would say, how come I understand? How come I know how to follow LMIA application? I'm teaching everyone to understand it, and they're still frustrated kasi ang dami po. Napakadami. In 3 hours teaching, every session is still hindi pa nako-cover upan lahat. Nagmamadali ka pa in order for them to actually teach them. Now, the funny thing is that, of course, after teaching them, hindi pa rin nila naintindihan. Like you guys, they have to seek my consultation and again, repeat what they did not understand, and also 1 hour, 2 hours hindi pa rin nila naintindihan, unfortunately. So that's how difficult the LMI application, especially sa high wage application, kasi maraming way yung application ng LMI, high wage, low wage, caregiver program, nanny program, yung mga yon, ang daming, and kanya-kanyang rule yon, may kanya-kanya silang restrictions. So it's not easy, guys. LMIA application is not easy, trust me. Tapos na ako this December yung program ko. Tapos, take po ako ng 1 year pa. Eligible po ba ako for 3 years? Of course, pag natapos mo, you can be eligible. But there are other things pa na kailangan mong i-comply for you to be able to get that open work permit as a student. Nag-submit ako ng restoration with 204C support letter kasi nakatanggap po ako ng 204C po. Okay, so what is it then? I need to know more, Christine. You need to ask, you need to actually, you need to seek a consultation with me. I cannot guess what you're trying to see, Christine, to say, Christine. Pwede, matagal na po, okay, na ano ko na yan. Okay, in TikTok I have so much of questions po. Pwede pa bang magka-LMIA ang tourist? That's a good question, guys. Yes, of course, you can still have an LMIA. You are considered a foreign national. So, ibig sabihin, kailangan mo ng LMIA para nang sa ganun makapag-change kayo from being a tourist visa to work permit. Kahit kailan po, walang magic. When you come here as a tourist, you need an employer to sponsor you or offer you a job. And that comes through LMIA. Wala pong ibang option. Not unless gusto nyo mag-asawa. Of course, make sure that it is a genuine relationship. Not unless na, you do other things, humanitarian. But again, you cannot just say, oh, I want to use humanitarian kasi feel ko. Or I think that's the only option. Remember that when you apply for humanitarian inside Canada, it is a special measure, and make sure na wala kayong ibang avenue to apply for any other means of getting that work permit at permanent residency, then you resort to humanitarian. Hindi po madali ang humanitarian. It is a case where you have to i-depend sa inyo po dun sa immigration. And again, I think I've done a lot of humanitarian. There are some refusal and there are a lot of approval, and I'm glad. I like it. Parang alam mo yung specialista ka na doktor, may nakita kang magandang case and you like to, you enjoy and you like to handle that kasi doon ka matututo eh. So, that's exactly me. I like to handle something na alam ko na challenging, but I know I will be learning and I will gonna be gaining more exposure in terms of that kind of program. Ilang taon po ba ang anak para ma-sponsor? It should be under 18 years old, pero kapag they're still studying, then until under 21 years old below. But they should be studying. Okay, I like it. Nasagot ko na lahat yata dun sa TikTok. Nagpapasalamat ako sa aking staff who are responding sa mga messages sa Facebook and also other places sa TikTok at saka YouTube. I know I cannot really do it alone, but I'm really glad if you are really serious and really wanting my attention. Please seek consultation with me. It's very, very important to hear out. It's very important na marinig ko yung mga options para sa inyo. Sayang naman. Just to let everyone knows, yes, it is bad out there in terms of the social media about Canada, about the politics and everything. But to be honest with you, it is a beautiful country. Canada is a beautiful country. It's worth fighting for, to be honest. It's mas gumaganda ka kung nandito ka sa Canada eh. So sa totoo lang, that's what I know. Compare naman, if you think about it guys, if you're in Canada, look at yourself and also compare yourself sa other countries kung nasaan yung mas yung glory at saka yung yung beauty at saka I don't know, but that's what I realize, that's what I know. Mas maganda ang buhay sa Canada kaysa sa other countries. I've been from other countries honestly, and dalawang araw ko pa lang, tatlong araw ko pa lang, I really wish to see Canada na. Ganon kaganda ang pagtingin ko dito sa Canada. It's a beautiful country. Honestly, I will fight for Canada. So, okay, there's another message here. Good evening, madam. Okay, I'll just say it in English para maintindihan ng iba. I just want to ask about the permanent resident here in Canada. Can I direct hire a caregiver from the Philippines or Canadian citizen also? Okay. Okay. You know what? You can actually direct hire a foreign worker from overseas if you are a Canadian citizen. Of course, you don't need agency. You don't need consultants. But just to let you know, guys, I'm not scaring everyone. I'm encouraging everyone to seek a licensee people. Kasi po, mahirap ang immigration. But, again, don't hire agencies. When they call themselves as agencies or I believe marami akong followers na agencies, honestly. I don't care because they seek my help. They're asking me if they can actually retain me to represent them. But no, I don't do that. I don't deal with third party kasi I don't know what they're doing, whatever they're doing and dealing with other people. But I just want to let you know that most of the licensee people are inside Canada. Not a lot, maybe 1% of immigration licensees in Canada who are practicing outside are actually outside. Sa totoo lang, most of them are inside Canada. So, if you are dealing with people like migration, agencies, manpower, those, make sure that they have the license number. Always remember, guys, there's always a number when you are professional here in Canada. I believe you also have that in the Philippines. If you are a professional in the Philippines, you have the license number. So make sure that you ask that, where's the regulatory body, what is their license number, then you Google them and check them if they are real. Kasi mayroon akong isang agency, sabi niya, lisensyado naman ako pero ang license na pinapakita niya is yung municipal license or country province license. That's not a professional license. It should be under a regulatory body, at the same time a license number. So those are different, guys, so be careful. Again, wala pong habol yung mga agent, yung mga kayo na mga foreign nationals when you hire an agency. They can hide and wala pong napakahirap pong mahabol. But always you can report them sa police, or maybe I really wish Tulfo will gonna help you. The problem with Tulfo is that kung hindi po viral, hindi po nila i-entertain, unfortunately. So okay, so yeah, I've been here for an hour. I'll check kung mayroon akong pwedeng sagutin dito. Ang galing nung aking staff right now. Grabe, hindi na yata natutulog. Siya yung nagsisend out ng mga messages sa mga nagchat-chat sa akin. And she's really, really hardworking and she like doing it. Kasi nga daw natututo rin siya. And especially when she sees something that is really an urgent need of my attention, she's actually reaching out sa akin. Nire-reach out niya sa akin. Okay. Well, everyone, I know it's December 23. I believe na everyone is preparing for, prepare na nila yung sarili nila for Christmas. One thing for sure, guys, I want to let you know that in life, at saka in immigration, hindi po siya perfect. As a human being, hindi rin tayo lahat perfect. Christmas is coming. And marami po dyan, nakita ko, marami akong consultation, napakadaming problema, mapa-personal or professional. They have a lot of problems. Actually, I know a lot of people who declared bankruptcy this year. Sa totoo lang, yung mga taong hindi na nag-work yung kanilang status, or bankruptcy is really rampantly out there here in Canada. But hindi naman po kailangan nating takutin or anything, but always remember, habang may buhay, may pag-asa. Pero wag naman po nating intentionally na, for example, yung sa buhay natin, sa family natin, do not, wag niyong i-intention na sirain. Okay? So, always pray to God and do the right thing. Yun lang naman ang main thing And never ever peep or never ever open a little bit of doorway sa door ng temptation. So kasi nga, wag mong i-test ang sarili mo, kasi we are bound to be a weak person to actually get into those things. So make sure, ang dami po kasi dito sa Canada, marami rin diyan mga may lalaki na, to be honest, okay? May mga asawa sila sa Pilipinas, and may mga lalaki at may babae sila dito. And that's the start of destroying the relationship. So make sure na wag pong ganon. I actually turned down a lot of my consultation dahil nakakalungkot dahil they have an extramarital affair, and then nakikita ko yung mga anak na nasisira na, and I can imagine how they feel right now. I mean, well, I am not in that category, but again, at the end of the day, nakikita ko yung tears nila. But you know what, if you are doing all these things, makikita mo mawawala yung glory ni Lord sa mukha mo eh. So that's the thing. So be careful, everyone. Love your family. Before I end this, love your family. Love your life, love your career. It's December 23, malapit na po tayong matapos ang 2024. I really hope everyone na, be strong. Yun lang naman ang kailangan natin. I don't know if I'm making sense right now, but I'm really glad that I could be able to say it to you, everyone. So thank you for being here. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, everyone. God bless. Take care.